Was you, you. Okay, what was I doing? I think I was doing side quests. I think that's what I was doing. Well, it shows there's a quest event over there, so I'm guessing that's where I was going.
Yeah.
Take me round.
Enemy sighted. Prepare for
My
battle.
Bury me.
It's my turn. Ha! All right, there. Now I'll bet you up. You're finished.
Let's move.
Okay.
Let's move. That's that. Let's keep moving.
That's that. Let's keep moving. Okay. The foul. I think that's what I was up on.
Be careful, everyone.
My turn.
That's that. Let's keep moving. Let's get going.
Dum dum ba-dum ba-dum. Damn it, I gotta remember what every single button does. Oh, I gotta turn around. I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna get another horse on my way with my horse. Look over there. That's the fowl we're looking for, alright. Thank goodness he's okay. It was way easier to find than I thought it'd be, too. Time to go and catch him. Whoa! There he goes. He's really fast, too. He seems really lively. Perhaps too lively. Perhaps he's turned feral. He must be joking. She's been worried sick about him, and here he is walking around without a care in the world. But we can't just leave him to wander the highlands on his own like this. Let's go after him. Right out. One foul.
Whoa!
Oh.
This terrain is nuts!
Seize the moment.
Let's move.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess
Seize the moment.
my turn.
Her saying seize the moment is so funny because the first thing I thought was like she's a millennial,
Let's go, everyone.
like a millennial mom with those inspirational quotes. Live, laugh, love. I'm trying to think of other ones. There's gotta be more. Similar quotes to live, laugh, love. Live simply, laugh often, love deeply. Millennial fight. Just every time she goes into a fight. Dream big, work hard, stay humble. Keep calm and carry on. Oh. Somebody should make a millennial fighting game.
Sweet dreams. All right. Ha! Ceasing hostilities. Let's move
One of
on.
the characters could be a Karen. I guess nowadays, Karens would be millennial age. Not that Gen Xers can't
Watch out,
be
guys.
Karen, but
Let's move.
or, not that Gen. I feel like millennials are slowly getting into being a little bit more Karen-y.
My turn. Here goes. Overdrive.
You watched all 12 episodes of it? Was The Office work really that interesting?
Open. Okay.
You don't understand. Commerce really gets me going.
Okay. Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
Wow. A lot of
did it.
experience.
Success.
I've got it.
I'm so glad.
Fires a magical arrow.
I'm awesome.
Ooh. Harvest. Ooh. Well, and maybe it wasn't ass but those characters were hidden.
My turn.
Ass, I mean.
All right.
My turn.
Oh, funny.
Right.
Very funny, just so that you didn't realize ahead of time. That's probably the most fun part.
Absolute victory.
There he is! Your ghost. Let's see if we can get him this time. Not again! Did you just laugh at us? Horses have excellent memories. He probably remembers outwitting us the previous time and thinks we're fools. That's just rude. My guess is this is a result of him being separated from people so soon after birth. I don't think we need to worry about his safety. He's adapted to life in the wild just fine. Seems that way. Where do you think he went, though? He was certainly in a hurry. We'll just have to keep an eye out. Well, you know, and maybe that's just where we're at now with progressive material, is that it's like...
Huh? Where's this place go? Doesn't look like a cave at least.
Like, we just don't even need to... We don't even need to bring up the fact that
Here I go.
there's more love in it. It's just a story.
It's my
Which some people like that.
Arcus activate. All right.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Man, especially after Heated Rivalry, I feel like gay love stories are gonna be like really, really popular. Or more popular, I guess.
Bring it on. Here I go.
Open. Okay. Get now.
Because people,
Okay.
the ladies love some Heated Rivalry.
Too slow.
Understood.
There. I'll handle it.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Open.
It's my turn.
I'll handle it.
Understood. Now I'll set you up. You're finished.
My turn.
My turn.
Got you.
Right. Oh, we did.
Oh yeah, and you can see that I didn't even realize. I didn't even think that it could. You know, that shows how progressive I'm not. I didn't even think that it could be two men. So I was like, oh, well, it's like, you know, obviously it's a story about, you know, like a harem, and it's like, no. No, it is not. But I guess, I mean, maybe it still could be.
Enemy sighted.
Here I go.
Prepare for battle.
Okay.
Got you.
It's over. It's my turn. Now's our chance. Opening. Understood. Good work.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife about, what was I talking about? I forget how we got on to, Gooner Games, because we were watching a Papa Meat YouTube video, and he was talking about games that, a lot of games nowadays are like, for people to masturbate to. I kind of hate the term gooning, because it like sort of makes the act of masturbation like weirder than, I don't know, because like if you masturbate, that's fine, it's whatever, but saying you goon, it's like, okay, we're like crossing so many weird lines here. Anyway, the terminology they were using in the episode was that they were talking about a lot of games, gooners, self-imposed gooners, and people are like, oh, I am a gooner. Was like, oh, Marvel Rivals is exactly, and I guess maybe that's what they're getting at, that like Marvel Rivals is like a gooner, it's a gooner game, and you know that there's a bunch of these games now, like Zenless Zone Zero, and that these, and I was before we watched, I'm like, I don't even understand, because like, what do? You just play the game and you just are like erect? Is that what's going on? And yeah, according to some of the stories that we're talking about, that people are like, yeah, I just play rock hard because I'm playing as, I don't know, Miss Frost or whatever her name is, and it's like, huh, that's really strange. And going down that line of thinking, I'm like, well, it's not just men now who have gooner games, you know. There's that one that I was like, Lucis's wife is really into, and then I had to look up exactly what it was called. It's like Love in Deep Space, and then we watched a couple of clips from Love in Deep Space, and it's like, wow, yeah, this is just it's a very similar although I mean it's more directed to be a romance. It's not like Marvel Rivals is a romance, but some of that stuff in Love in Deep Space, it's a little hot and heavy. Huh? What's this? I honestly don't know. I've never seen it before. I've never heard anyone talk about it. What, really? It's kind of hard to believe there's a place in the Highlands you don't know about, Gaius. Ah, talk about crazy. When we think of it, it looks just like the old ruin we saw in Gorelia Byroad. Or are they related by any chance, Celine? Maybe. You wouldn't hurt to stop by here. It'll be a good test of strength if nothing else. Well, that's foreboding. Sounds like we should be well prepared for a full battle before going inside. But yes, you absolutely, should interact with a woman instead of the calling yourself someone who goons. Because, hey, man. Yeah, it's like...
Seriously, where are we? This place is so weird.
I guess I
Well, if you're gonna
clamor
walk around, try not to get yourselves killed.
for the days where, I mean, maybe we were never there, because as soon as anime and hentai got in the mainstream, it was sort of tangentially associated with, like, the idea of, like, gooning. But it's like, it's just like it's like a porn game, and that's fine. You can play porn games, especially if that's what you need to get off. There's nothing wrong with getting off. And yeah, I wish people, this must be majorly a Japan and United States problem, because like other countries, I mean, maybe it is just the United States problem. Because it's like, we're just so repressed sexually here that people just can't even imagine enjoying something without making it like a commodified version of itself. Like, you can't just like pornography, you also have to make it, you have to go get a Gooner mouse pad or something.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah, again, it's all fine. It's just it's so strange. Yeah, that's strange that people don't think it is. What does your wife say it is? I guess that's a better question.
It's my turn.
I've not played with Gaius yet.
You're mine! All right. They're open! Melissa, back me up! You're mine!
No problem.
You're mine! They're open!
Gotcha.
All right. There!
I won't lose. Not here. Hip. No problem. Hang in there.
Thank you. It's my turn. There! You're mine!
No problem.
It's a sort of game. I'm trying to be smooth, and you know what? Again, that's fine too. Like, it just, and maybe one of the things that really differentiates between the man and woman thing is that usually women are like, oh, I want to feel wanted and needed, and I want to feel attracted and maybe like a little scared, and like I want multiple things out of this interaction that
Thank you.
and that makes sense for someone to want. Like, I think that that's perfectly understandable. But the way that men do it, it makes it so much worse, because it's like they want to just look at butt and then be like, wow, women are not people.
Please, I can do this. We made it out in one piece.
One piece. And it's like, again, like, you know, it's okay. It's just... But for every one man who says, oh yeah, like, women should be allowed to do whatever they want, whatever, there's like a couple million men being like, oh no, women should never be allowed to do anything, and you're a whore if you want to do
Advantage is ours. Okay.
anything, I guess. Breathe, you're a
Keep
whore.
moving.
You exist, you're a whore. Like, oh, I understand. Yeah, you could say that they will have a character trait, at least, that is more sustainable than just like a tsundere or whatever. Usually men in women's media are more, I guess they're like usually just really protective, and maybe that's the main thing, is just that they're,
Now, I'll get you up. You're finished.
but they get to be a little mean, which, you know,
I'll handle it.
I feel like a lot of,
My turn. Onward. There.
My turn.
well, now I think about it, tsunderes are kind of
Save for
mean,
now.
but not in like a nice way. I don't know. Yeah, you get a little bit, not a lot of it though. No, that's fair.
There.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
You know, maybe I just have not interacted with enough of it to truly know, but I feel like that is right.
No complaints here.
Yeah.
There's a treasure chest.
A lot of men really go out of their way to make things just the worst argument for themselves possible. Just like, well, why is it okay if women get to do this? And it's like, my brother in Christ, you called a woman a whore for like posting a picture in a bikini. Like, and you,
Here I go. Okay, it's safe for now. I did it.
Done.
I checked this out before. I don't know if I did. Go back up. But yeah, just an interesting topic that came up, you know.
Hostile spotted.
Let's move.
Beginning.
One of those things where it's like,
Targets eliminated.
could probably write like a whole dissertation worth of content about the situation, but also like everyone who sort of gets it already kind of gets it, which can always kind of suck, where it's like
Enemy sighted.
you're
Out
only
there
gonna
for
really
fun.
end up preaching to the choir.
Good work, everyone.
80 defeated more than 8 enemies. One fell swoop. Criminal? Dad, you don't understand. He may be a criminal, but he loves me. Defensive arts deal critical damage. You're a womanizer, you're a womanizer. Oh.
On guard, everyone. Too slow.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a very
No problem.
Onward.
improper thought that
Hostiles neutralized.
I don't know. I do not like to pirate games. I don't like doing it. But I was thinking about this, that perhaps if I bought the PS5 versions of Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, or at least thinking about it, maybe if the PC version just so happened to get downloaded on my computer,
Okay.
Got you. Here I go. Sit.
but I still paid the money,
Onward.
it wouldn't be such a big deal.
Here I go. Sit.
Right. Hey, now's our chance. We're finished. You really know how to handle your.
I spy with my little eye the goods.
Yeah, that's that's sometimes I hear under another circumstance, of course. Yeah. And this kind of comes up when sometimes when men will say like, oh, women can't say that a man has a small penis or small dick energy because like that's body shaming, and I'm like, yes, and that's not okay. But also, for insults that women could throw at a man that will actually reach some impact for him, to really get him to understand that he's being a fucker, you know, that's one of the only ones that gets through, because a woman will call a guy an asshole and nothing happens. Like,
All right. Here's our chance.
most men do not care, but if you say they got a small dick, you know, we'll get to them. So. I support women's wrongs, depending on the situation. But more often than not, I support almost no men's wrongs, but I support 75% of women's wrongs. That's just sad. I mean, I guess it's sad in a number of different levels. That it's like
Watch out. This is a tough
I'll
one.
handle
so many people are, or so many men specifically, are like fully able to
Here I go.
Right.
just brush off terrible things about their own personality.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it.
Here I go. Don't be big.
Yes, absolutely. If things ever get better for women, with a big asterisk there, because it's like, are they gonna get better? I don't know.
Too slow.
We can only hope, though.
Too slow. Let's get this over with. Might. Here goes. Overdrive.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do. Really not standing near each other.
Thanks.
My turn.
Motivate.
All right.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Here I go.
Okay. Save the minute. I did it.
Success.
I've got it.
Just
All right, another good amount of level ups. Whew, that was tough. I'm just gonna look at my email quick. I keep forgetting that Windows Search doesn't work on my computer. Yeah, Windows 11 updated. So hopefully, well, there's supposed to be more Windows updates this month that are that's supposed to fix quite a few things. At least that's what they said. So I'm really crossing my fingers that they aren't going to completely fuck up Windows again. No, one of the things that I am actually looking for that they did say was supposed to come this month is the taskbar will be able to be moved to other parts of the screen, like fucking every version of Windows since Windows XP was able to do, where you're able to take the taskbar, move it to the left side, move it to the top, right, whatever. That has not been in Windows 11 ever. And it's fully in 10. Like, there's no reason that you can't do it at 10. So, maybe that's the only thing that I actually believe they'll be able to do. I'm really hoping that I can enable that without fucking breaking my computer in half. Just what were they, though? They put up quite a fight. Wish I knew. Or looks similar to the one under the old schoolhouse, too. What is on the other side of it? Oh, well, this is about as far as we can go. The store doesn't seem to want to open either. Might as well leave for today. Great. We've plenty on our plate to take care of, even without what's on the other side of this. Well then, let's get going. Are you certain this is what you want? The land I will be traveling to is one of chaos, war, and bloodshed. If you come with me, you may never be able to return to this beautiful place you call home ever again. And yet you would still choose to stay with me? Our answer will never change, no matter how many times you ask. You are family to us now, a brother who loves this land of Nord as we do. Do we? Okay, now I'm really thinking here. Maybe I'm just thinking of East. Because I'm like, do we know anything about... Wait, hold on. Now I gotta really think here. I'm in the Nord Highlands. Is this from... Okay. You know what? They'll answer it for me. I shouldn't look up spoilers. I was just trying to figure out who these people were. Because I thought they were directly related to... Or I assume that one of them is the father of Reen. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, okay. Family needs no reason. We shall go wherever the winds and the goddess guide us, and now that is with you. You have my thanks. I'm proud to count each and every one of you among my friends. It happened again. It's not a hallucination. It felt more like I was watching someone's... That wasn't the time to be worrying about it. This isn't the time to figure it out. I better put it out of my mind for now. Now I'm really trying to think. I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. For the sake of it, because I know that you had mentioned before that a lot of people's opinions on what they consider... Okay. I actually got my delivery. I was checking my email about it. I'll be right back to finish that. finish my thought. Oh, smack myself right in the face. Because I really need to get some wireless headphones. Wireless PC headphones, I should say. I've used my Bluetooth like earbuds before, but they really just don't have the same effect as the over-ear stuff.
Be
Okay.
careful, everyone.
Thought that I was going to finish. Oh yeah, okay. So
Let's move.
I was
Let's keep moving.
curious because of what you had stated before, Lucis, that when you look up what like people consider the best of for the Trails games,
Open.
people's opinions are all over the place. Like
Understood.
absolutely,
Here's our chance.
some of the games that people put
Okay.
in their top spot will go in another person's list at the very bottom, and there is really.
Neutralized.
Maybe it's just like the first game you play, or I have no clue what actually drives that. Like if it's a nostalgia thing too, which could be totally possible. It's like, oh well,
I'll handle it.
if you played Trails of Cold Steel when you were 13, and then you played the other ones when you were like 20, it's like, yeah, the one you played when you were 13 is gonna be the one
Good
that you
work,
like
everyone.
more. But I just thought that was really interesting. Especially people who put Trails in the Sky really low, and especially the second one. There was one list that I saw where they put Trails in the Sky second chapter as like the 14 out of 15 games, and I was just like,
Let's ride.
that's so weird. I don't know.
Be careful, everyone.
Okay.
Okay, it's safe for now. Now's our chance. Let's
Okay.
get him.
Hostiles neutralized.
Back to North Highlands, northeast. Stuff.
Watch out. This is a
Okay.
tough one.
My turn. Here goes. Overdrive. Now. Okay, Green.
Leave it to me. Here I go. Sit. Now's our chance.
Open. My turn. Now.
Got you. Too slow.
It's my turn.
My turn. Target's eliminated. Let's get.
Enemy sighted.
Okay.
Let's take him out. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh shoot. I'm checking my wife's plants. Set an alarm, but then I turned that alarm off. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, watered the wife's plant. Right. Yeah, Rift of the Necrodancer is the sequel? Yeah. I've heard good. Oh, I see. I Google it, and then the first thing is just r/auto, and I'm like, oh, that's why Lucis wants to play it. Yeah. I know. Although I was introduced to her via One Piece, so not like I've known her for a super long time, but she made an entire album for a major motion picture, so it's pretty impressive. And the character is basically based on her too, which is
My turn.
and not on like her actual personality, but like singer or something like that.
Here I go.
Onward. It's my turn.
Okay. Now,
Got you.
Ooh.
absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
I feel like
Just get.
if you said something about it, I'd probably remember, but I don't remember offhand. Character that is tied to the people who heard. Well, because it was back in the day. Was it Emperor Dracos? Because they said that way back when, that's like there was some camaraderie between the two. Yeah.
Now's our chance. We can do
Oh, I
this.
suppose. Okay.
Let's move.
So it's the Emperor. Alright.
Right. Onward. Now.
I thought
pick you up.
I was trying to think more recently because I keep thinking that the guy is like his dad, but
It's my turn.
I guess I don't know. Maybe we'll learn about Reen's biological heritage, not in a different game.
Now's our chance. Let's
Okay.
get him. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Going to Zender game. Okay. You gotta go find the foul first. Or did he run back? Maybe
Be careful,
leave this
everyone.
Here
area.
I go.
Hostiles neutralized.
But yeah, I might have been talking to myself there for a second, but earlier, but it's so strange. What was I actually saying before? That what people consider their favorite Trails game, because I was looking at a couple lists yesterday, and it's just all over the place. Like, it is so strange.
Advantage is ours. Okay.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Done.
It's my turn. Hey, now's our chance. Opening. Understood. There. Ceasing hostilities. Let's move onward.
Because, like, I saw people who put Cold Steel, like the first Cold Steel, as, like, their favorite game. Which just seems a little insane.
Hiya!
Yeah.
I hope we're strong enough to take that monster on.
Like, Cold Steel 1 does not... Well, maybe it comes close to the first Trails of the Sky, but... Maybe that game just had more... The art style was a little bit more,
Hiya!
I'd say showy, but
Hiya!
more unique, I guess?
Stay alert,
My
everyone.
turn. I'll handle it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm...
Let's move. Now's our chance.
Done. Okay.
Okay.
Let's move.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think Sky 1's writing, especially the
Okay.
Eric,
Let's move.
I liked all the characters a lot.
Safe for now.
But I thought people say the same thing for Trails in the Sky, or not Trails in the Sky, Trails of Cold Steel. Trails of Cold Steel. I just have to remember the words that are in between. Where I'm like Trails of Sky, Trails in Sky, Trails around Sky, Trails on top of Sky. You gotta think of a box, and you gotta think of what all the actions you can take around the box. Yeah, I agree on that. That the first Sky and second chapter are, for me, still the benchmark. And to see people say that they think that the first and second Skies games are badly written, and that the characters are bland, makes me feel like I've stepped into an alternate universe.
Oh, we did it.
And none of the complaints that I saw, it looked like most of what most people were going off of was the story. And like, if you're like, oh, the gameplay is very rudimentary, I'd be like, yeah, I can't argue with that. But the story and the characters? Sheesh. Also though, maybe they just didn't like to read and they're just listening to voice acting. So that could also be something. What's wrong, Reed? And then the Crossbell games are even crazier because sometimes they will, like, both of them will be at someone's very top. Like someone will put Azure at the best game of the series and then at the very worst, and it's like, huh, okay. Oh, nothing. I just thought I said something. Now that you mention it, I wonder if it could be. We should have another look around just in case. Yeah, Zero was pretty boring. And the characters are fine. I still think that the characters from Crossbell are kind of the weakest, at least compared to the Cold Steel and the Sky characters. So, and Azure has that really great ending that I don't think Zero gets anywhere close to. So, I don't know. Yeah, Randy's fine. He's the most interesting character, but we don't really get to learn as much about him until Azure. Azure is really where we get deep into his character. So, but in Zero, you know, there he is. What's he doing? Looking for leftover food or something? That was where his mother used to feed. I wonder if he's sniffing He's sniffing something. Maybe he misses his mother's scent. That makes sense. He's been all alone since he got lost, after all. Maybe now he'll believe that we aren't his enemies. I think you guys are right. Two of the horses we came here riding are closely related to him. I'll bring them over and see if they can convince him to come with us. Alright, thanks guys. There. That's right. Oh, it worked! Nice, let's get him back to the settlement. Yeah, Zero just raises a lot of questions that, like, if you didn't get to play Azure right after Zero, I don't know why you would like Zero. And the whole Red thing, apparently, didn't even happen originally until technically post Zero, where she changes time and does the whole thing. So, yeah, it's very, very odd. And I think Ren's character, like you're saying, that the stuff that we got to interact with Ren on in Zero is really good, but the emotional impact will really only hit if you've played the Sky games. So, I can't believe you really found him. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we're just glad we were able to. He looks really happy to be back with his mother again. He sure did make it easy on us, but I'd say it was worth it in the end. A good win must have granted us success. One must have blessed me by bringing you here today, too. I can't let you go away empty-handed after finding out... Get Mel... Stupid. Hey, where are you going? Wait, wait! There he goes again. I see returning him to his mother hasn't made him any less of a troublemaker. Hopefully he'll settle down eventually for Shida's sake. Yeah, I would also, I feel like some of the people who wrote, I feel like when you give a best of list, you should have to put in there when the last time you played it was, and when the first time you played it was. Did already shrine. Because I feel like my favorite game is... I'm trying to think of a series where...
Well then...
I feel like Azure would only be able to be at the top. But if you like average the score of Azure, I don't understand it. Because I think Azure, the ending is like an S. But the first 40 hours are C+. And that's just a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours to have to deal with that kind of stuff. Let's see. There will be a level 2 here. Harvest. Road Breaker. Okay. Bit of a hop, skip, and a jump. Not just one direct teleport over. Okay. So officer stats, store area. That's all. Yeah, and I agree that that Cold Steel's pacing is better overall. The characters are interesting. It's a maybe a little long in the tooth, but overall, I think it's a good game. I don't know if I would place it above any of the Sky games. I I think I would put it over the Crossbell games. I think that's kind of where I'm at. Trying to think of Skies 1 if I would put Cold Steel 1 above Skies 1. I think that would be... I think that would be a tough... I could make an argument for either. But then the one that I was kind of sideswiped by was that this one, Cold Steel 2, was put lower in a lot of people's lists than Cold Steel 1. And that was very... like the pacing or the I guess the stakes, maybe that's a better way to put it, is just doesn't feel as much there. Doesn't feel, I would say real, because the stakes are still real, but because you're in class, they don't feel as substantial. I think that's the word I was looking for. So, time sheet. Oh man, it's time to go already? I wanted to go out and search for it. Understand how you feel, but we're just gonna have to let it go. We're in the middle of a war here. I know, but still. Something wrong? Oh, hey guys. Well, you see, I've lost a memento of a friend of ours who lost his life at the Watchtower. I've been keeping it on me morning and night, but a hole opened up in my pocket and it must have fallen out. That's awful. If you ask me, it probably happened last week when that old tank we were in got totaled. Can't say for sure, but around then was the last time I remember seeing it. Yeah, you're probably right. We didn't have the time to worry about anything but our own lives at that point. I'm so sorry, Ron. I was all set on turning over a new leaf after losing you. I guess I'm still as useless as ever. I just wish we at least had the time to look for it. But good luck getting that. Good luck getting that these days. Hey, Rain, you think we can do something for them? After seeing just how torn up Zatz was over Rowan's death, I don't think I can bring myself to just walk away from this. How about we go and look for it? We got some spare time. You serious? Sure, just leave it to us. So got any clues we could follow? You guys are the best. The memento we're looking for is a small golden pendant. I think Manning's right about it being near the tank, but I couldn't tell you exactly where. We were in such a panic to get out of it. My memory's a blur, but it's somewhere on the south side of the islands. So we need to investigate the wreckage of the old model tanks in the southern islands. Okay, it's a start. That's right. Sorry I couldn't be any more help, but good luck. There's chapter 1, stop the Mafia from testing attack dogs, yeah.
Well then...
Yeah, the public relations between the police and the citizens, I guess, is... because the side quests don't really, like... And maybe that's the biggest thing that you can judge one of those games, any of these games by, is that do the side quests measure up? And are the side quests good enough, or do any of them even come close to main story content? Because I feel like the side quests in Cold Steel, maybe some of the monster ones, but those are just fights. But the other side quests, not really. The side quests in Zero and Azure, for the most part, are just awful. Like, they're just annoying, and like, I just found them But then Skies, especially Sky 2 and Sky 3, I mean, Sky 3 side quest is more of the doors, so they got to cheat a little bit, but even Sky's 1 side quest after, you know, the first couple chapters, I thought was really fun, but... yeah. And like we had talked about before, Lucis, is that something they could have done to make Zero have a really clear through line was just to have the drugs come up earlier. And they wouldn't even need to mention the cult. They could have literally just said, like, hey, there are these drugs and we're trying to track them, and then we find that they're related to the cults. And then we would have more... I think there would have been more to go off of. And then we could have talked about how drugs interact in this society, because we don't really get any of those talks either. Needed to make sure I got Gambler Jack. There we go. Yes, yeah. Now, I was also thinking about it yesterday a little bit. I think it was yesterday. But that we don't really get a lot of...
Let's ride.
besides in... Besides in Skies, like a little bit, and sometimes you see it near the... when they did like the flute thing in Cold Steel. We don't really get to know very much about monsters and like what makes a monster different from just like an animal, because they do have animals. And in the first Skies, when you let that one monster go, it was very... You know, when you think about the theme of that game, especially about if you're doing it on a replay, Joshua being a monster on his own and like him being let go and given a second chance. You know, it's like there's a lot of theming that I think works there. But besides that, I do think it'd be really interesting if we just got to know more about monsters and their motivations and why some of them can use tools. There's something shining among the wreckage. It's a button from a military uniform. We've gotten to know a little bit about the cryptids. That's all I can think of. Fall off when some got new uniform caught. Okay. This other chest.
Yeah!
Whoa. Who's ahead?
Here
We'll
we
have
go.
to fight.
I'll handle it.
It's
And I
my
guess
turn.
we'll see if Seption is like,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's move. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Because you're caught up on the One Piece anime at least, so
Now's our chance.
My
Let's get him.
when Dr. Vegapunk talks a
Target's
little bit
eliminated.
about
Let's
how devil fruits are like not supposed to be in the world, and the fact that they are is like an abomination to the sea, the bringer of all life, because like devil fruits allow imagination to run wild and like go forward. And I'm just bringing this up because the episode was just brought up for the one me and my wife watched a little bit. And I guess I was just gonna say that maybe it's something like that, where it's like Seption and Ornaments aren't supposed to be in this world, but for some reason they are, and that's why monsters are attracted to them. That's how we got to do all this stuff, and that's how, like, the goddess... I don't know. I feel like there could be something there, but yeah, maybe if you already know something related to it. Because there's especially in the Skies games, when Ouroboros is talking about their big grand plan, they kind of seem like they're talking about like reality a little bit and being able to warp stuff, and at the end of Azure, the fact that time can be rewritten, it's like that doesn't seem like that should be able to happen in any world ever.
hostile spotted.
Let's move.
Beginning combat. I'll handle it. Now.
Understood. There. Here's our chance.
But we'll
You're
see.
finished.
It's my turn.
We still have a lot of games to play. The one game that I did see that always tracked really high in all of the lists was Reverie, which is like, goddamn, I'm so excited for that. So excited for
Hostiles
Reverie.
neutralized.
Yeah!
Hostile spotted.
Here I go.
Beginning combat. Okay.
Reverie's gonna be so fucking good.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Search those.
Enemy sighted.
Let's
Prepare
move.
for battle.
My turn. That's that.
Yeah, I'll wait on any of those spoilers. Do you know when it comes up and in which game? Or would that even be a spoiler? Well, I guess you could say when it comes up. you don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like it could come up in one of the next series, Horizon or whatever they call that one. There's something shining among the wreckage. What's this? I think it's caught on something. Right, got it. Nice, we found it. What's up, you found it? Let's go find Zats right away. Yeah, less time we have to spend with this wreckage, the better. We need to stop the communications channel for everyone's sake. Like, even this side quest does, you know, it's ostensibly very similar to other ones. Where it's like, oh, I lost my pendant. Can you go look for it? But it's a memento of a man's, like, best friend. Because he died in the conflict that we're directly trying to assist in. Okay, well, there we go. And, like, that's the weight that I feel like a lot of the side quests Zats, we found the pendant. Seriously? This is it. You seriously found it. They found it, man. They found it. Yeah, that's all right. That's it, all right. Seriously giving up hope on ever seeing it again. They had to have lost it before we could give it to its rightful new owner. It's what? Probably faster to just show you. Zats opened the cover of the pendant. Is that? Yeah, that's Roan and his girlfriend. He and I grew up in the same place, so I know her pretty well, too. This is the only memento we've got of him, unfortunately. So, when the war's over, we're planning to give it to her. Really, and like that's even sadder. Like small things can do a lot for side quests. I really can't thank you enough for finding it though. Seriously, it's not much, but at least take these. I feel terrible if I didn't give you at least something. Are you sure? I wouldn't have thought you might need these yourselves. Haha, don't worry about it. I think you're more likely to need them than we are. Now that we're done here, you might want to get away from here as soon as possible. As soon as you can. This place is about to become a war zone. Okay, so something huge happens in the third game that we learn about, which it's funny to say like, oh, it happens in the third game. And it's like, okay, well that game reportedly, and I imagine people are using the fast forward feature, is roughly 70 to 80 hours. So it could happen at the very end of that game. The very end. Yeah, got Gambler Jack, got the hidden quest. I think I did everything. Maybe. Did we? Did I go to Nord Highland South? I'm in Nord Highland South right now.
Let's get going.
Did I do the treasure?
Yeah.
Chest? So I go up, around. Not stopping it. Go this way. So.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Gaius and Don't have either. My party.
Wait, give it. It's my turn. Lights full down. Let's go, Millium.
Okay, go! Come on,
It's my turn. There, they're open. This is it.
Nice.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that did a lot of damage to her.
They're open. Let's go, Millium.
Okay, here I go! That's for you!
It's my turn. There, they're open.
Righto! Yeah!
Thank you.
Righto!
Not a ton.
Let me give it down, you! Another chance!
Leave it to me. There. All right.
I'm in trouble. Let me give it down, you! Come!
There we go.
Yeah! You didn't stand a chance!
Yeah, and the third game, which is actually the 8th game, but it's sort of in a new series compared to the other 2 games, even though it features the same main character. You're really into the weeds on that one. Oh,
Watch out. This is
that's
my
a big
turn.
fish.
Sit.
My turn.
It's my turn. Hey,
Understood.
Okay. Here goes.
overdrive!
My turn.
God damn. Oh, no.
I'll handle it. Here.
Right. I think we
Whoops.
better run.
Parts.
Arcus activate.
All right.
Which prebiotic sodas did you buy?
Arcus,
I'll
activate.
handle it.
That was the. Let's see. Yeah, the poppies. Yeah, I don't like them. There was the only reason that I tried them that there was this prebiotic soda that I really liked, and it was so good. And it was like in 2020 they were still making it. Then in like 2021 they started moving their brand to kombucha, but they were still producing the soda that I really liked. Because it was like Dr. Pepper flavor, and I really like Dr. Pepper flavor, but I don't like actually drinking Dr. Pepper. So I'm like, okay, I want something that's healthy, and there was this soda that was like so good. Like
Let's move.
hard to understate how much I enjoyed it. And then yeah, then they just moved fully to kombucha, and then that went away, and then I've been on a journey ever since to find things that are Dr. Pepper, but like not Dr. Pepper at the same time. And I've tried the Hobbies ones.
Nice fighting, Fee.
It just doesn't hit in the way that like soda does. It's really unfortunate. That has been a long journey though, looking for things that taste like Dr. Pepper while actually tasting good at the same time, and not just being cherry cola.
Yeah, we ended up climbing somewhere around
Because black
there.
cherry is not the same as Dr. Pepper, no matter how much some people will say.
Now's our
it is.
chance. We can do
My
this.
turn.
And then yeah, I
Good work,
I drink
everyone.
the zero sugar soda, Dr. Zevia. Zevia is, to me, the best, just the best alternative soda brand. I don't know if any of them come close at all. Yeah, they're like, it's gonna give you cancer. It's like, at least I'm not fucking, my teeth aren't gonna fall out and I'm not gonna get fucking fat as hell. Okay. Well, I imagine whatever I go to do now will end up eating 20 or 30 minutes, and my wife should be home in like 5 to 10. So I will sign off for now. I'll probably be back on later. I might do a little grinding off stream, just for the sake of it, just for funsies. Yeah. You're just like snorting fucking stevia, like you're just injecting it into your veins, and it's like, look, I'm gonna get cancer from this. It's like, yeah, I guess so. Well, it's big soda. They don't want you to know about it. All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off, but yeah, I will talk to you later.